Welcome to the Pocatello Business Podcast, the only Pocatello podcast focused on providing profits for Pocatello people. If you love our town and love small business, you are in the right place. We interview local legends, learn business, and have way too much fun doing it. You're listening to the Pocatello Business Podcast with your friend, host, all-around great guy, and owner of New Clean Commercial Cleaning, Spencer Ward.
All right, everyone, welcome back to the Pocatello Business Podcast. I am back. This episode, I just got LASIK surgery last week, and seeing 20/15 vision right now is amazing. I would highly recommend. I'm not getting paid by them at all, but the Idaho Laser and Eye Center did an amazing job up in Idaho Falls, and they're located here in Pocatello as well. Rexburg, Twin Falls. I like just to give shout outs to people that do right by me, you know. Anyways, starting this upcoming year, you know, we have these resolutions. You know, we have business resolutions. We have things we want to get started on the right foot, and we ask ourselves, okay, we've got all these things we need to do, but then you need to ask yourselves, do I need to be the one doing them all? I just got off a phone call with my my coach and talking about some of the things I'm trying to do within the podcast this year. And there's going to be some changes coming up here in the next month. You're going to see some big changes coming up here in the next month. And I'm seeing all these tasks they're needing to be accomplished by the time, you know, by this upcoming month. And I was thinking, man, am I going to have time to do all that and run my other company? And he started telling me, you know, again, you have virtual assistants you hire, you have good people around you, you have good people in the world that can help you. So don't just hire one and just give them a whole glob of work to do, but hire a VA, a virtual assistant, or someone, you know, locally. If you want to hire local, that's fine. It's great to hire local. We want to hire local, but whoever you're hiring, don't give them a big glob of work. Give them little slices of the pie. And if they prove themselves and they can get that slice done efficiently, and they can have, you know, it looks like they can do more and put a bigger slice on their plate, then go that way. So that's the thing we have to worrying about, and not so much worrying about, but going forward into this year, think of the things that you're trying to do as a company, and think of, oh, am I being very clear on my expectations and what I needs to be done with this? And can I divide it up into several different chunks and different slices and hand them off? Because you're going to pay to get it done regardless. And yes, you could do it yourself, but then you got to remember, is my time better suited for another task or something that's closer to making money for me and my company? And those other things that aren't closest to the money, and you shouldn't be spending your time on and your creativity on, you need to be hiring out, you know. So remember the old phrase, if you got a problem and that problem requires money, and you have money, you don't have a problem. So you have budgeted within your company. If you don't, you know, you need to have some budget set aside for getting some of these things done. You're going to see, even if you're the biggest cheapskate out there saying, I'm not going to hire anyone to do the stuff that I can do. Great. We know you can do it. Big deal. It's about you being more efficient with your time and hiring those people that can do those jobs, so you can be more creative, more efficient, and make more money, even while you're paying money to these people to do those jobs. So that's one thing I would tell you for the takeaway for this episode, is to get some people hired to do some jobs, and not just one person per job. Hire 2 to 3 people per job and say, this is the way I'm going to pay you. I'm going to pay you. For example, I'm going to hire someone to help me with scheduling podcasts. You know, I'm going to pay them per person that gets scheduled. So really, you can set it up in a way that it's not going to cost you anything extra to get 2 or 3 people doing that same job. But then you get to see, number one, who's going to stand out of the group, and who's going to prove themselves, and who has more capability to do more for you. and to really make your life easier. And then you also see the ones that peter out and say, well, I can't do it. My daughter's sick or something. They always have excuses. But if you only hire one of them and they give you those excuses, then you're kind of at their mercy. But if you hire 2 to 3, 4, then you're saying, well, okay, they've kind of shown themselves out. The other people emerge and do the things you need to do. They keep working for you, and you just continue to funnel people out. That's how we do it within NuClean. We actually hire every week, even if we're fully staffed, just because those people that we hire, some always kind of peter out, even though we feel like maybe they're a good representation of our core values. Sometimes, they fool you. Sometimes they sneak in. And the convenience of doing it this way is that we always have good people coming in, and then the other people that just don't fit the mold and don't want to do it just kind of see themselves out. No big deal. We see it, we part as friends, but we always have good people to work with us. And that's another reason we do that too, is because we always want to have the good people working to represent our company in a good light, and to do the best for our clients, to make them look good in front of their customers. So I get sidetracked a little bit here, but what I'm getting at is it's good to always have more people than you need. Set it up in a way that it's not costing you really any more to do it. And even if it does cost you a little bit more to start it out with, to find the diamond in the rough, do it. I promise you, you're going to find a lot more success. You're going to see a lot more time for you to do the things that you need to do to make more money for your company. And you're going to see that once you have that time freed up, and in your mind, you're not thinking, oh man, I got to do this thing today or tomorrow. If it's something like that it's daunting to you, and you're like, I really don't need to do that, I shouldn't do it, and I don't like to do it, that's the first step of saying, hey, let's hire someone else to do that for you. We have over 40 employees. We schedule, pretty much 365 days a year. I do not want to do that job. So we hired someone, and this gal lives in Pittsburgh, and she used to live in LA, but we set it up in a way that she knows how to do it, because we have systems in place and she knows exactly what to do. So don't think that because you own a certain type of company and you do a certain type of thing that you can't teach anyone else how to do it. No matter what it is, you can teach. I've said this over and over again in different episodes, but no matter what it is, you can teach it. All you have to do is, if this happens, then do this. And if this happens, then do this, because we do it within our own minds every day to figure things out. So why can't you just write it down on a piece of paper? If this, then do this. If this, then do this. If this, then do that. So it's super clear. Then when you hire someone, you just give them that document and let them figure it out. And you go over it with them, but at the same time, hire a couple of them and let them weed themselves out until you find the person that just can take it and run with it without you having to look over their shoulder every 2 seconds. So make that your 2021 resolution, guys and gals. Hire some people, local, because we want to support local for sure. But even if they're local, they don't have to be in your office. They can literally be just at their home on your computer, most of the things you need done. And as long as it gets done, I don't care. Don't worry about when they're clocking in, when they're not. Like, they can, if they're big boys and girls, they can take care of themselves, and they'll be able to show you by their fruits. And some will just crash and burn, and some will really do well. And you'll find that diamond in the rough, but you'll start out with thin slices for these people, and give 2 to 3 people the same thin slice. And then you find the good people after that, and then you give them bigger and bigger slices. So that's something I'm trying to do more and more this year. Things I do not want to do, and the things I should not be doing, don't do. Hire them out. Find that diamond in the rough, or diamonds in the rough, and make it work for you and your company. This episode is sponsored by Dale's Outdoor Advertising. Tell you guys, they are great when it comes to billboards. You might have saw my billboard up for NuClean on 4th and Clark. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but it's a good representation of what you want to do for your billboard. Have a picture that stands out, have 6 to 8 words that really captures their attention. And Dell's a really good at helping you get to that point and to help you of what to do and what not to do. But call Rob, Dell's Outdoor Advertising. And if you sign up for 1 month, for 3 months, he'll give you 1 month for free or a free installation. So go ahead, give them a call, and he will treat you well. Going forward, guys, that's really all I had to say today. Is, man, that's a huge one for 2021. Those of you who are all the DIYers and you don't think anyone else can do what you do, you're wrong. You are absolutely wrong. And I hope, and if you give me a phone call and say, Spencer, you're dead wrong on this, please give me a call. Please prove me wrong. Because I guarantee you're going to find the benefits of actually hiring people to do the things you don't want to do and you should not be doing. And I guarantee your profitability will go up, even though you're spending more on these other people, these other contractors or employees. Most of these VAs are contractors. But I promise you, your profitability will go up because you have more time to be creative as a leader, as a business owner, and you are focusing on the things that only bring more money and revenue into your business and other ways to help out the community, to be the person you want to be as a business owner. So make it happen. Go forward, 2021, make this year your year. Don't already fail at your 2021 resolutions. Make it happen. So until next episode, adios. We'll chat with you later.
Congratulations on spending a couple minutes getting just a little bit smarter, having some fun, and supporting the Pocatello business community. If you are feeling the love, make sure to subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever you are.